Today's debate is 100 men versus one gorilla. Two AI debaters go head-to-head, one arguing for the humans, the other for the gorilla. At the end, multiple AI language models will judge the debate, analyzing arguments, logic, and delivery. Whichever side earns the most votes wins. This is 100 men versus one gorilla. Let the debate begin.
Let's start with the basics. Numbers. 100 human adults, even unarmed, are not a joke. Spread across an open area, they can coordinate, flank, and overwhelm a single gorilla. Sure, the gorilla is powerful, but it doesn't have supernatural powers. It can only focus on one or two targets at a time. If 20 people go in at once from all sides while others distract it, it's a matter of time and teamwork. The fight wouldn't be clean, but humans win by coordination, not brute strength.
Coordination? In theory, maybe. But this isn't a military squad. It's 100 unarmed, likely panicking individuals facing a 400-pound, muscle-bound force of nature. A silverback gorilla can rip off limbs, crack skulls, and sprint faster than most humans. It fights with instinct, precision, and raw power. While a few humans scream or freeze, the gorilla is already plowing through the first 10. This isn't a bar fight. It's a wild animal with killing capability facing a confused mob.
You're right, it's not a military unit, but even improvised group action has power. Think of how humans deal with stampeding animals or even riots. With just a few leaders shouting directions, the group can surround, attack from angles, or distract. Even using shirts or clothing to blind the gorilla's eyes, throw dirt, or trip it, humans are inventive. And once it's down, dozens can pile on, stomping, punching, choking. It won't be pretty, but mass overwhelms muscle.
You're still overestimating calm under pressure. The moment the gorilla starts crushing skulls and people hear the snap of bones, fear takes over. Panic spreads faster than courage. And the gorilla? It doesn't hesitate. It's pure aggression and speed. In nature, even leopards avoid gorillas. You think 100 untrained humans, probably half of them out of shape, stand a chance? For this isn't a strategy game. It's fight or flight, and the gorilla only knows fight.
But humans have something animals don't: tactics and adaptability. Even in ancient times, humans brought down mammoths with teamwork. People can climb, distract, use their environment. 10 men throwing rocks, 20 swarming the legs, 10 jumping from a ledge. You think all 100 stand in one line? No, they split up, use terrain. Once it loses mobility, it's over. We don't need weapons. Our brains are the weapon.
Adaptability doesn't help when you're within arm's reach of something that can bench press a truck. Gorillas have 4-inch canines, bone-crushing bites, and incredible reflexes. While one guy is planning, 5 are already unconscious. This isn't about tactics when you don't have the time. A single gorilla charge sends 20 men flying. It grabs one, uses him as a weapon on the others. That's not a metaphor. That's nature.
And yet, gorillas aren't trained killers. They're defensive animals. Once they feel overwhelmed, they're more likely to retreat. A pack of 100 humans can intimidate, scream, throw dirt, blind, and confuse it. Yes, some people would get hurt, but the majority would survive and subdue it. In the end, intelligence and numbers beat brute force. Always has. Always will.
Except this gorilla has nowhere to retreat. It's a fight to the death. And once it realizes it's cornered, its survival instinct goes nuclear. You think 5 people can hold its arms down? It will hurl bodies like rag dolls. This isn't a boxing match. It's 100 people in a meat grinder. And guess who's the grinder? There's no subduing here. There's just blood, chaos, and one survivor. The beast.
Let's not forget the power of sacrifice in numbers. Even if 10 or 15 men know they won't make it, their goal can be to immobilize or trap the gorilla long enough for others to deliver disabling blows. Humans have always won by risk and coordination, from hunting saber-tooths to team sports. Stack bodies on the gorilla's limbs, blind it, restrict its movement. Once its arms are pinned, it's done. You don't need all 100 to survive, you just need enough willing to do what it takes. That's all it takes to beat the beast.
You're assuming humans will act selflessly, like some military unit. But in reality, when faced with raw, primal terror, most will freeze or flee. The gorilla doesn't stop to assess threats, it just tears through them. And the first wave? Gone in seconds. Blood sprays, bones crack, screams echo, and that shatters human resolve. People trip, pile up, become obstacles. The gorilla fights like it's in a death match, because that's its nature. Humans? Most have never even been punched. This isn't a brave last stand, it's a slaughter.
Also, let's consider endurance. The gorilla is fast and violent, but even it has limits. After 2 to 3 minutes of intense exertion, it'll start to slow. Humans? We're built for longer engagements. Waves of attackers, one after another, will wear it down. Blood loss, fatigue, confusion, all set in. Eventually, its own power becomes its downfall. When the rage fades, the numbers take over.
And what happens before the fatigue kicks in? The gorilla has already neutralized dozens, reducing the threat. You talk about long-term strategy, but in a room of chaos and death, short-term dominance decides everything. It only takes seconds to destroy momentum. The gorilla won't wait to be tired. It will finish the fight before humans even adapt. Its stamina may fade, but not before the battlefield is already cleared.
Let's talk about strategy under chaos, because humans are wired for it. Even in high-stress environments like natural disasters or active shooter situations, some people rise and take command. Among 100 people, there will be natural leaders, quick thinkers, and those with athletic ability. A few might be MMA fighters, ex-military, or just brave enough to act. You only need 10 to 15 coordinated humans to create a pattern. Maybe form circles, rotate in waves, or trap the gorilla between obstacles. And the rest? They assist, distract, or follow cues. Plus, humans can use basic physics, leveraging weight, mass, and terrain. Imagine even 10 guys pushing a log against the gorilla or shoving it into a ditch. This isn't a superhero fight. It's a problem-solving species versus a wild animal. And humans solve problems under pressure better than any creature on Earth.
Nice theory, but you're treating a chaotic deathmatch like a team-building retreat. This isn't a planned ambush. It's 100 unarmed people thrown into a pit with a hyper-aggressive 400-pound engine of destruction. Gorillas are not just strong, they're unpredictable, agile, and insanely fast in short bursts. You think 10 guys with a log can corner it? It would dodge, leap, and break jaws before the log even moves. And let's not forget morale. After seeing 5, 10, 20 people get crushed, the average person isn't sticking around to carry out any plan. They're running, crying, or frozen. The gorilla's kill zone is wide, and it doesn't get distracted or demoralized. Even if humans regroup, they're dealing with injury, panic, and hesitation, while the gorilla is still going full throttle. It doesn't need a second chance. It finishes the job the first time.
This debate boils down to more than teeth and muscles. It's about how humans survive and dominate. From the savannas to the cities, humans have overcome nature by being the most adaptable, most strategic, and most cooperative species alive. This scenario, 100 versus 1, is tailor-made for human success. Sure, the first few minutes would be brutal. Casualties? Absolutely. But humans adjust, they analyze, they learn fast. In every war, riot, or disaster, people step up. And this is no different. It's not just brawn, it's endurance, it's numbers, and it's the psychology of outlasting the beast. A gorilla might win the first round, but humans, we win the fight. With coordination, distraction, and relentless group pressure, we outthink and outlast. History proves it, and in this scenario, we prove it again. Humanity survives, and humanity wins.
Let's end this by facing reality, not optimism. A gorilla is not just strong, it's a natural juggernaut, honed by evolution for dominance. No pause, no pity, no hesitation. In the real world, most people don't act heroically under terror. They act instinctively. And instinct screams run. not fight. The moment this battle begins, fear shreds coordination. Screams, stampedes, and broken bodies will define the opening seconds. Humans aren't used to close-up brutality, but the gorilla is. It doesn't strategize, it destroys. No mercy, no break, just a blur of muscle, teeth, and power. And even if it tires, it will have done enough to make a comeback impossible. This isn't a team exercise, it's a massacre. And the gorilla walks away, bloodied? Maybe, but victorious? Without question.
And that concludes the debate. 100 men versus one gorilla. Now it's time to put this argument to the test, using 5 different AI language models to evaluate the discussion. Each model will judge the debate based on logic, reasoning, evidence, rebuttal, and delivery. The debater with the most AI votes will be declared the winner. Who takes the crown, pro-human or pro-gorilla? Let's find out. After careful deliberation, a panel of 5 AI language models has voted, and the majority have chosen pro-gorilla as the winner of this debate. But what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with the AI panel? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this debate, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more AI Judge Showdowns. Thanks for watching.